Hey there, folks. Welcome back to another Cat Chat with Brad Welburn. So glad you decided to come back again this week as we talk a little men's soccer with our men's soccer head coach, coincidentally enough, Claudy St. Louis, talking about a couple of matches from last week and got a couple more coming up this week. So real quick, Claudy, overall, I think a pretty solid week for you guys. You got the 2-0 win in the season opener at Jarvis Christian, and then it was a anytime you score 7 goals in a soccer match, it's pretty exciting for the fans at least. A lot of goals, but unfortunately just came up a little bit short. But a comeback there in the second half. So overall thoughts on those two as a whole?
Yeah, I thought we did fairly well. Obviously, we're creating chances, we're scoring chances, so that's always positive. Obviously, I think that our defensive display was more of a aberration against Texas College, and it's not something that I would expect to see again. But obviously, we still have to fix some things. Anytime you give up 4 goals, there's significant issues going on. So we're going to fix those things, and hopefully we can continue to go in an upward trajectory.
Well, to your defense a little bit, I guess that first one was a penalty, which that's easily correctable for sure. And then the last one, which is most unfortunate, what turned out to be the game winner, was just tip your hat, man. That was a pretty goal.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. Those are things. And I mean, ultimately for me, what I saw was that all the goals for them came from a long ball. So that's where I think as a coach I can step in and say, hey, those are things that we should easily be able to manage. Yes, tip your hat to the young man for being acrobatic and putting that strike on, but he should have never gotten to it, is what I see. And ultimately, I think, like I said, it's good for me as a coach when I can pinpoint 1-2 specific things versus saying, goodness gracious, I don't know what to do about our team.
Where to start.
Yeah, exactly.
So you feel like at this point, even early in the season, the defense is in a more spot like the 2-0 game, maybe 1 goal for the opponent than the 4 goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Even in that game, we had some times where we got beat over the top. So what I'm saying is that I see a consistent issue, but there's not many. It's not like the defense can't play. It's just we're getting beat over the top consistently. So I can go as a coach and we can fix that. We can work on that. That's not a tough thing to correct. Couple practice sessions, and I think we should be good moving forward.
And then the thing you mentioned also that's very exciting as well is the fact that you were creating chances. Like I said, 5 goals in 2 matches. We're almost to our season total from last year already, which is great. So that means, if you do fall behind maybe early, you still feel that confidence that, one of the Gabriels or other can get a goal in.
No, absolutely. As you referenced, like last year we scored 10 goals in 16 matches. This year we scored 5 goals in 2. So we're creating more chances, we're scoring more chances, and I think they're good chances. They're not just like, half chances, tap-ins. Like, these guys are really finishing. And so I'm encouraged by that. I think that we've showed more fight than we did last year. Last year, I don't think we would have ever come back from a 3-1 deficit at halftime. I would actually expect it to, go in the other direction and we take more goals. So a lot of good things. Ultimately, I think a 1-1 record is probably what we deserved, from how we played, especially in the second game. So I'm not, disappointed at all.
Looking at it this week, I got 2 more tough ones coming up with William Carey and Spring Hill College, home and away thing there. Spring Hill is coming here, right?
Yes.
Spring Hill's coming here on Thursday. Y'all are going to William Carey on Saturday. So, like I said, tough matches. Played them both last year. What are you looking at this year?
Obviously, they're both really tough. Like you said, William Carey is 5th in NAIA. Spring Hill, while they're not ranked, they're getting votes to be ranked in D2. They beat the number 23 team in D2. So I expect a tough uphill battle. But I also think that we're better. I just expect us to go out there and fight. And that's what I know for this team this year, that is something we will do. We will fight. So I expect us to go out and try to win. That's the only way I coach. I coach to win. If we lose in the process, then we lose in the process. But I will never just bow down to anybody. We're just going to go out there and fight and try to get 2 wins.
Yep, that sounds good. All right, so Thursday's game, afternoon affair, 2:30 at Wildcat Stadium. You'll be able to watch that game on our live stream as well. Fingers crossed. We had some technical issues on Monday, Labor Day, of course. the stream didn't want to work. It was Labor Day. That's what it was. But we'll have the stream up for you on Thursday, and you can watch that live on LC Sportsnet on our website, lcwildcats.net, and follow them on Twitter as well, LC_MSOC. Claudy, thanks for chatting with me again this week. I'm Brad Welburn. This is Cat Chat with Claudy St. Louis. We'll see you next time.